Hey, what up nerds? It is the Geek over here coming at you with DC the New Frontier. So we're pausing on the Absolute Universe for just a second because Lanterns is coming out, but I don't have a Green Lantern book. But I think DC the New Frontier is a bit of a Green Lantern origin story. So we're gonna get right into it. DC the New Frontier is written by Darwin Cooke, and it is also penciled by Darwin Cooke, and the art by Dave Stewart. I will say, Darwin Cooke cooked in this book. I will say, this was a bit of a different comic book, and I really enjoyed it. The Silver Age superheroes rise up through the 1950s into the 1960s era, the New Frontier, for America and the DC Universe. Mostly focusing on Hal Jordan / the Green Lantern, this story brings all of the stars of DC into a massive, heartwarming epic. A lot of characters. Hal Jordan as Green Lantern, John Jones as the Martian Manhunter, Clark Kent as Superman, we have Bruce Wayne as Batman, Barry Allen as the Flash, Diana Prince as Wonder Woman, Rick Flag with Task Force X / the Suicide Squad. We have Carol Ferris, who is a love interest to Hal Jordan / also owns Ferris Industries because she's a rich girl. We have Lois Lane, Iris West, the Losers, who are very important to the very beginning of this book. We have Arthur Curry / the Aquaman. We have Green Arrow. We have Ray Palmer, the Atom. Black Canary. We have Dick Grayson / Robin. We have Ed Grant, who is Wildcat, and he gets to box a little bit, so I really enjoyed him. Darwin Cooke putting him in, especially someone who used to watch Justice League Unlimited. So I really like that. We have the Challengers. We have Billy Batson as Shazam, Dr. Fate, Zatanna, the Spectre, the Phantom Stranger, Captain Cold, the Guardians of the Universe / the Green Lantern Corps, and the Sentry, who is the villain of this book. So as you can tell, there's a lot of heroes, not really a lot of villains, because the villain of this book is very different. And if you don't pay attention to the beginning of this book, you will miss the villain right in front of your face like I did. Alright, this book is a 13 plus for an age rating. This book's age rating is 13 plus. There is language and there is violence. That is it. It's a good book. It's a really good book. Art, 9 out of 10. I love this fun, spunky 1950s / 60s feel. It is a little bit of a cartoonish look. It's crazy that he wrote and illustrated this book. Darwin Cooke is a very talented man. He did such a great job. I think he passed away recently. I'll cut that out if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. And with that, you're a legend, man. All right, writing, 10 out of 10. I got no idea how this man pulls off writing so many different characters in such a big story, and also does the art. He does so good at making it feel like a big world. And that's the thing, this story isn't centered on one thing, though it is focused on one or two things more than the rest. It's like, it's building this grand epic with a lot of different characters, and he chooses the right ones to really star, and he's kind of letting like Green Lantern and the Martian Manhunter kind of have the spotlight here. And I think it's a really good job because they're very underrated, and they're some of my favorite superheroes. I really enjoy the Martian Manhunter. So, and especially, I was a big fan of him during Justice League, that era of cartoons. So he was like my favorite out of the team during that. All right, plot, 9.5 out of 10. There is a lot of plot. And that's the thing that brings it down. It's a lot, you can get lost. But if you get it, you get it, and it's really good. It is a lot of characters, and it comes together beautifully, but as I said before, you can get lost. If you're someone who's new, it's a great starting point, but it's also a risky starting point because you get introduced to a lot of characters, and it's an origin story for Green Lantern, for Martian Manhunter, and it kind of has a nice start for all these characters, but there's a lot of characters, so you might get overwhelmed. So yes and no to starting off with this book. Story, mostly about Green Lantern, and it involves all the superstars of the DC and it concludes in a unifying battle against an invasion. And it's a kind of a fun historical fiction take on the DC universe. This is a story about stepping up, and it's really good to see Hal Jordan and everybody else stepping up to the new frontier. In the same way, God calls us to step out in faith in what we do in our everyday lives, to step out and help our community and find the right people to come around us to fight the good fight. So with that, this is a 10 out of 10 book. It is a great place to start with the DC/comics in general. However, you can get lost. It is a pretty thick book. It is $10 at your local store. Man, I've been really enjoying these DC compact comics, but I feel like I like to have the trade paperbacks a little bit more. I think I'm gonna do that a little bit more. Anyways, DC The New Frontier, get ready for DC's Lanterns. All right, with all that being said, love you guys, God bless, and as always, hasta lasagna, my friendly pastas. See ya.